Hey everyone, I'm the Idea Maker, and today I'm going to be reacting to Daredevil Born Again, Season 1, Episode 1. But today is going to be a little bit different because I got a special guest with me. So without further ado, I'm going to be doing this reaction with For Real Hope or Knowledge. So round of applause. Glad to have you on.
Yes, sir. It's just an absolute pleasure.
So I'm really excited, especially because before I got into this reaction, we started setting up. I actually finished Daredevil season 3 beforehand, about an hour before we started getting on and starting to get an emotion of everything. And honestly, I'm really excited about this. I don't know if you have any thoughts before we start getting into the reaction, or if you want to say anything to the subscribers out over on my channel.
Mhm.
Whatever you have on your mind, go ahead and let it out.
All right, for sure. So, I think it's an absolute blessing to be here. As I've been talking with the idea maker the entire time about reacting, and full transparency, I've watched this episode for a while, but I just wanted to join in and join on the discussion with my boy here. So, and I hope to do more of these discussions for, the rest of the season.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm so excited on getting to do this, and especially this is our second collaboration, and I can't wait to do more. And hopefully you guys out there are super excited about this reaction. Just giving you guys a little bit of a heads up, because that on my channel I don't usually like to put any type of sex or drugs or any type of gory or bloody violence or swearing. This is going to be like a sanitized reaction, so I'm just giving you guys that heads up. We're going to keep everything at a minimum, but we'll keep our discussions as best as possible, just because we wanted to keep it as family friendly as possible. And I am so excited on getting into dive right into this one. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into the first episode of Daredevil Born Again. And let's welcome back the one and only Daredevil back to Hell's Kitchen.
All right, let's get it. I mean, from the off the bat, I feel like the cinematography, it's definitely really strong,
Yeah,
first sprint.
I definitely see it. Like this is like so different compared to the Netflix shows already, and it's perfect.
It has a very polished vibe, but also, it feels very intimate. It's an interesting vibe.
I could definitely agree, and especially because I love the fact that the composers are different from the Netflix show, and especially we got the Newton brothers from the. Oh, there they are!
Yeah.
I was trying to say the composers from X-Men '97 that we got them for this one, and I think they totally fit with the vibe of Daredevil Born Again.
Oh man, yeah, you're gonna see that later.
Dark times indeed.
Oh, Foggy looks so good.
Nostalgia is running
He does.
really thin with you guys. You realize that, right?
Nostalgia.
It's so good
Yeah,
to see
the future.
them together. I'm just really loving this.
I know. Do you watch Blind Wave?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, someone said Foggy looks like Eric from Blind Wave.
He does.
We back in Josie.
Oh, that's right. Same bar, same everything. Wait, oh, was that Josie herself?
Yeah. She came back.
No way.
Although I think that's a distinct violation of the Friends Code.
Oh, that's right. They did get together at one point. I forgot about that.
Honestly, I feel like most of us did.
So true.
Why are you quitting?
Hey, excuse me. called retirement.
It's quitting, and you know it.
Retirement, quitting. It's almost at the same point. Almost the same thing.
Yeah, it's almost the
Then why are
same
you
thing.
Remind me never to face you and Cross.
Question stands.
I'm in a storefront because it's real.
I forget they're in a storefront because that's where it ended off in season 3.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, oh, that's why they're there.
Daredevil, White Tiger, they're the future. We're obsolete.
Oh,
yeah.
scary, the dinosaurs.
I forgot about White Tiger.
It looks kind of funny. Like, it looks kind of cheap, but I think that's the point.
I like that it's comic accurate. I actually do like that they're starting to go right into that now.
Josie.
There she is.
Like your crop.
Yeah,
My queen.
I'll raise a glass of water to that.
You heard about that.
Everyone.
Yes, amen to that, you know?
What's your game plan?
I'll keep my strategy to myself. Thank you very much.
$50 says I can worm it out of you before eventually.
Not a chance.
I could already sense something between these two. And if I'm not mistaken, didn't Foggy break up with Marcy?
I don't know if they ever broke up. I thought they were gonna get married. I'm like, oh my gosh. That's why it's such a bummer to see him just not there, her not there. I'm like, oh no, what happened?
I remember that he broke up, or at least he broke off the engagement because it was so quick because she didn't want him to propose to her out of just rushing things because he almost died.
Oh yeah, I remember that for sure. I don't know. It's a bummer that it didn't work out. I'm like, oh no.
Rescue him, hell no. I just wish we had popcorn.
Matt's still at it, and it's just too perfect. It's like if they never left.
Yeah, I know. I feel like their chemistry. I mean, that's why they brought them back, right? For that chemistry.
It really feels genuine. Oh! Really? That's cool.
Can't understand it. What? Just no. Just stay there. I'm literally around the corner. I'll be there in 5 minutes.
You're not listening, man. There's someone downstairs.
Oh,
Benny.
actually, that was so cool with how they messed around with the widescreen bars like that. That is just so good. I wish that they did that in the Netflix series. There's some really good techniques on this.
Yeah, the camera movement and how the camera pans is pretty interesting. Like, because the shots are really good here.
You stashed him? How exactly are you stashing people?
He's at my apartment. It's just down the street.
Seriously, Foggy.
Foggy.
You're safe. Why didn't you tell me about the threats? I just thought it was Benny being Benny.
Oh
Stay
no.
here. Just stay here. Keep calling.
Look, I'm sorry. Maybe I didn't want to give you an excuse.
Oh no.
Oh jeez.
Foggy.
Oh! There we go!
I know, it's beautiful, man. Beautiful to see. Him swinging like this, it's interesting too. You know, it's cool to see this diverse movement from him.
Because they didn't really have that too much in the Netflix series. This is nice that they're bringing this into the Disney one. Oh! Wait!
My boy. Maybe my favorite character in season 3. Oh, man, he's so mean.
That's Poindexter, right?
Yeah.
As soon as I saw the bullseye, I thought, oh, that's Poindexter.
I don't know what he's talking about. He said someone's looking.
Gosh.
Oh!
my
No! No!
poor Karen. Oh, man, that's aura there, though. Look at that shot. Man, that's aura.
That shot's incredible. But why? Oh, no.
That's why you don't go inside.
Right.
You don't realize there's a creepy dude. There's a crazy dude.
And then why do you keep the doors open especially with this?
Hello, Karen.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Come on, Matt, save her life.
There you go.
Woo! Let's go! Oh! This feels like they never left, and it feels more. Uh-oh.
You all right?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Thank God for these two. Whoever these characters are, thank God for them. They're gonna go right through the doors. I have a feeling. Yep. Wait, this is a one shot, isn't it?
Oh, man, here we go.
Oh no. Oh! Ooh! Oh! Oh! Wow!
Look at all them knives, man.
That's crazy.
Bullseye's ruthless, man.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that crazy eye. Oh, man.
Oh, sheesh. Oh, man. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Oh, man. These brothers are ruthless. Oh, my. Oh, man.
Oh, no.
Poor Karen. This girl has gone through so much.
No, she has. She really has.
Oh,
Oh, no. No! 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 There's no way! There's no way!
nah, it's a gut punch, man. It's a gut punch.
This is messed up!
All in 13 minutes.
This is so messed up. I can't even at this point. I can't even.
Nah. Oh.
Oh! Oh!
They brought back Deborah Ann Woll just to act her. She acting it up, but I love it.
Yeah. I can't believe this. Oh, and Poindexter dead too?
This is all happening in what, like 14 minutes?
This is nuts.
Charlie Cox, man, he is Daredevil. He's killing it.
He really is. No, man. This is wild. This is just beyond wild. Like, I can't even believe this.
And knives at him still, man. That's so crazy. Oh,
That is nuts.
look at. Let's look at. Bullseye.
He's gonna
Bleeding out.
His eye's gonna open, I think. No! 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 You're gonna tell me you're gonna let Bullseye live, but you're gonna kill Foggy off? No! Nuh-uh! Absolutely not! No! No! No, man!
Charlie Cox. I mean, I love Foggy. I love Bullseye. I don't know if I can lose both, you know?
Yeah, I mean, this is already a lot of loss already. It's crazy.
Look at that shot. Oh, man.
Oh!
Cool transition.
Ooh. Okay! I like this! I like this! I really like how they're kind of making it feel like the Netflix series, but this is just so good.
Right. Yeah, I know. It's definitely trying to catch that familiar feeling. Wait.
Mhm.
There you go.
I really like it. I really like it.
I've heard when I was watching this episode and after, Twitter was like, roasting the visuals on the show. And yeah, I feel like there's some iffy moments, but for the most part, it's been still pretty solid. The shots are pretty good still.
I don't mind anything. Like, I honestly feel like the visuals are pretty good. And I don't even want to go and start like criticizing to the point where it's like, oh, okay, we're just gonna say that we're gonna try to compare it to the Netflix one to say the Netflix one is better. I think that both have some really good individual openings that is like it makes them their own distinct show.
Yeah, definitely. I think Born Again is definitely a different show from Daredevil. I'll say that.
I could already feel it. Like, I really feel it. So this was directed by the guys who directed at least like half of the episodes from Loki season 2. Okay.
Right, yeah. Yeah, no, they directed really well too. Their shots are amazing.
I definitely believe it. Oh. 1 year later. Okay.
That's the thing that's interesting, because I wonder how long it's been since season 3.
Yeah.
I miss his old apartment though.
I wonder if they're gonna ever say what happened to his old apartment, because I really, really liked his old apartment. Just because it felt like that weird balance that he had. Oh, oh, so he really is gone. That's crazy.
No, my
Oh,
favorite
no.
omelet maker.
Oh yeah, true.
Does he not want rice with that? Come on, buddy. I mean, you're not on a diet now. What is this?
What is this like white, like the whites of the eggs?
I know, buddy. Come on, get that protein, get that yolk in now. Come on now.
This feels like Netflix. It feels like the Netflix series, right? Already, like for him, it instantly feels like he's never left either. This is just crazy, honestly. Like it really is.
Oh,
What is
that
this?
scared me. That scared me the first time I watched it too.
It is scary.
Gotta pay.
Not heading to Red Hook. Red Hook's exempt.
Since when?
Since before you started wearing that stupid tracksuit.
I like that reference.
Oh yeah, Tracksuit Mafia, right?
I think so.
Come on.
Oh, there she is.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Red Hook is exempt from any taxes, tolls, or other payments. You know that, Luke, huh?
Oh yeah, Red Hook Bank. That's right. Where they were doing the transactions and that they were describing that in season 3. I forgot about that.
Wait, really? I didn't catch that reference at first.
Yeah, because it's like Red Hook or Red Shore Bank or whatever, or somewhere along. And I remember.
Oh, that one that framed Foggy's parents, right?
Right.
I remember that.
Oh, that entrance. Oh, he just wants to destroy somebody's day. Just with that.
His 2 favorite words, Vanessa and when I was a boy.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And now you walk in here and end a meeting with the 5 families by simply standing in the doorway.
Just got that aura.
And he does. He definitely does.
2 things shone bright and clear inside me. Beacons of who I was and who we could be. The first was my undying love for you.
And the second?
What we could do for this city.
I don't know about what you can do for the city. It's more like what can the city can do for you, and not in a good way either.
This city.
Good. That's right. There can be no gray area.
There already was when he walked in. Like, he's a living example of a gray area.
It's time.
That shot's really nice too. The halo.
Oh, it is. I didn't even catch that until you said that. That's crazy to. Oh. What? Oh, this got interesting. Okay, I thought I was watching an ad.
Crime is just so out of line over here. You can't even go out with your family. You gotta worry about getting mugged.
I thought that was Al Pacino for a second when I was before they showed the dude, and I thought, oh wait, Al Pacino's in this too. Oh man, we're really calling back over to like Goodfellas or Godfather and all that.
Did you catch the name of the reporter?
It said BB something.
BB Urich.
Oh, Yorick, like Ben.
Yeah, Ben.
Ben was automatically one of my favorite characters out of the series.
I'm surprised he lasted so short.
Yeah, so true.
Ugh.
Oh,
That scared me. Oh, that's a scary dude.
he is like Poindexter is one of the most psychotic and most evil looking people that's ever been in any of the Marvel shows.
Justice will not be served today. It won't be served because whatever sentence is passed, Foggy Nelson, only his mother called Franklin, will still be dead.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
He's like, do I care about what you think? Kind of attitude, like this dude.
I really like the sound design.
The sound design is it feels like the Netflix show, but they elevated it like a couple of levels. They really took their time to put as much heart and dedication into this.
Right. Yeah, no, I can literally hear their heart. So yeah, I agree with you with that part.
It's literally a love letter to the Netflix shows. It literally is.
Don't get to see Foggy again today, or tomorrow, or ever.
You never get see Foggy though, buddy.
Oh no! No!
You showed no mercy that night in Hell's Kitchen and have shown no remorse since. So this
True.
court feels compelled to respond in kind.
I like how they really like highlight the fact that he is a living weapon. His hands are living
Eleven
weapons.
counts of
Right.
murder in the first degree. In accordance with the laws of New York State, you are hereby sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole for each count to be served consecutively.
Matt's so excited.
I'm actually happy of the fact that justice has been served, but it shouldn't have been served like this. And like Matt at that point, like I didn't even notice it until you were saying anything, but that's just crazy to think. Like I didn't even notice him like violently shaking like that. Like that, and I don't think I don't think I've ever seen them like that in like the Defenders or even in the actual main show.
Oh man. That's when you know, like not Collie Chalks, Charlie Cox, this killer. He's a killer actor, man.
He is. He really is.
Do me or yourself. You tell me, Karen. What do you expect me to do here? What do I need to do to have a conversation with you? I've tried calling. I've left messages.
No, I know, you're right.
So what do you want?
I just was busy.
Oh, don't give me busy. I can't.
My friend died too, Matt.
This man's not doing well.
I was gonna say, I'm like, I don't think he's doing well.
What are you gonna do about Daredevil?
I made a promise to myself that I'd let the system handle it.
Oh wow.
Besides, I'm not him anymore.
That's meme potential. I don't know why. I saw that the first time, like, oh man, no one's made a meme.
I could see it.
I'm gonna make that a meme now. You know what? I'll make that the meme. My turn.
Karen, please, please.
I mean,
Can you just
okay,
wait for 5
okay.
minutes?
I can see that. I can see that.
Take care of yourself, man.
Oh no, Carrie, don't leave, please, don't leave.
Everybody leave. Like throughout all of Daredevil and even through Jessica Jones, everybody leaves. At this point, it's like their main theme is just leaving.
Matt has the most abandonment issues I've ever seen, and it's not even abandonment issues this time. This time it's just life happened and it hurts.
Tonight I'm making a commitment to fix this system, to fix our city.
Really?
Tonight I'm declaring my candidacy for mayor of New York.
Oh. Nope. 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 Honey, time to pack!
It's over. We're going to Canada.
Yeah.
Oh man, Matt hurt his food.
I understand that some of your ideas and staff are refreshingly unconventional, but we are a dark horse in this race. And
I'm sorry. He's right. Look, I've been watching the socials and everyone is talking about you. You're even in the Bieber report and you're blowing up, sir. I mean, a lot of engagement, a lot of depth, a lot of spread.
Fist has a fanboy. That's crazy. That's so crazy.
Yeah, that's very, very ironic.
if we could get back to the agenda.
Oh, geez, I wonder what agenda. We've already uncovered this in season 3. It's gonna always be the same thing.
Tell me, you're a young person living in the city here. Why would you vote for me?
I'm not. I'm moving out. Let's go.
Any smart person would leave New York City in the MCU. Just leave. You're gonna die.
Right, so true.
Did you find him, Sheila?
He canvassed 2,000 signatures for us, and he was cheap, sir.
So,
like a lapdog.
I was gonna say Timu, but okay.
Yeah.
So we got a Timu congressman. Okay. Timu, or like not even the dollar store. It's like an off-brand of an off-brand of the dollar store.
Exactly. It's worse than knockoff.
It's true. The generic of the generic of the generic, the generic of the generic.
Great. 3:30. Manhattanville. Coffee.
Murdoch and McDuffie. That doesn't have the same flow.
Murdoch and McDuffie. I mean, yeah, interesting flow. I love these shots on how when he's like listening to other conversations like that with this heightened hearing. Honestly, that's so cool how they zoom right in on certain areas. That's something that I think Disney did better than Netflix. They really added more to Matt's character of him kind of like masquerading as the lawyer, but also still kind of like thinking himself as being like Daredevil.
Oh yeah, definitely. I feel like they have with the higher budget, yeah, they can afford to do more powers instead of it's like especially getting his perspective.
I could definitely agree.
What are you hoping Murdoch and McDuffie can do for you?
I'm a little confused.
It just honestly sounds and feels weird that it's Murdoch and McDuffie. I'm just so used to Nelson and Murdoch. I'm so used to it.
Hey, she did it to both of us.
That's what I mean. I'm saying it's annoying. Yeah.
Yeah, it is very annoying. So do you want me to get you a to-go cup for your coffee?
That's fine.
They set Matt Murdoch on a blind date. How ironic.
Right, exactly. The man can't already see, and then you already have this. No, that's just playing the man.
So where are you from?
37th and 8th.
Hell's Kitchen. Tough guy, huh?
Not at
Oh,
all.
yo, the more you know.
Right? The more you know.
Queens, that's rough.
You've been to Queens lately?
Yeah, only for Sal, Chris, and Charlie's.
And for our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
That's true. I was about to make a Spider-Man joke too.
Oh man. Look at Matt go. Moving on from Karen.
He moved on so quick, is crazy. And like even though it's been a year, technically, like still, like that's wild.
I'm not having this conversation with you.
Hey, Matt, in all seriousness, you need this. It's time. Don't mess this up.
I don't have
Cherry is here in the conference room. Are you going to
Right
tell
now?
me? Yeah. You want to tell me why you invited your hatchet man?
He's not my hatchet. He's my investigator.
Whatever.
I'm just doing some due diligence.
I mean, I was trying to think about who else had a hatchet back in the original series, but I mean, the only one kind of close was Elektra, but that's another issue.
Yeah, that's another issue. I hope she comes back. I really hope she does.
I would hope in some way they would bring her back, but I mean, with the way how it ended with Defenders, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of like logic jumping to get her back, you know?
Absolutely.
Hi, excuse me, ma'am. I'm with the BB Report. Would you vote for Wilson Fisk?
He's an animal.
I do like this BB report thing that they're going for. It gets the street level, like you're getting New York's opinion and perspective.
Yeah, and I honestly feel like this is one of the great things about what you could do with something like this, because when you're trying to get it from the people's perspectives, especially with a show like Daredevil, I think that it really makes it feel like if they really actually and actively made a show deep within that state or that city, and it feels as authentic as possible.
Amen to that.
We propose registering the vigilantes. That's like making a grocery list of cancers. I propose treatment.
That's one way of putting it.
Back it up.
Back it up. You're not James Wesley, buddy.
He wishes.
He wishes.
And look at what happened to him.
Karen's not
7
here,
rounds.
so he'll be alive. He'll be alive.
True.
It's been some time, hasn't it?
Yes.
Oh.
I was wondering if we could have a little chat.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I'd be delighted.
That doesn't sound like it, but then again,
He doesn't sound very happy.
He's never happy.
It's Vincent D'Onofrio's like delivery. He's like, I'm happy, and then just sounds terrible. He sounds so mean.
I mean, that's Kingpin. He's always mean.
Yeah, he's killer.
I'm not gonna spar with you, Murdoch.
No, I wasn't asking you to.
Not like the last time.
Not like the last time.
You have children?
No. You?
Oh, no. I tried to mentor someone, but... Well, that's the closest I've come.
Yeah, and look how that happened. Look at that went. Look at how that went.
Yeah. Younger generation, what can we do?
It's cool to see Vincent D'Onofrio actually smile as Kingpin. Like it's a different type of performance.
True. So true.
You've come up in the world.
I could say the same about you.
Thank you.
What kind of smile is that? Just give him a good cheese.
He's like, I'm smiling, but I feel uncomfortable at the same time. But like, you go. I got you. You got my vote.
You got my vote anyway, buddy.
Yeah. I mean, we're not going to think about the stuff that you did beforehand. Nah. That's all in the past. Nah.
It's all in the past.
Uh-huh.
We forgive. We forget. You know what I'm saying?
Some of us do. The other people don't. But what we do.
We love to see it.
I had nothing to do with his death. I kept that promise.
Did you?
Let's say I followed a road less traveled, and at its end I found a new man.
The mayor of New York.
Soon.
So, answer me this. Why is it I can't shake the feeling that you're gaming the system?
Things are not good out there. You can see that, can't you?
Yo.
I don't think you can see anything. I'm sorry about that, buddy.
Right.
Why do they say see all the time? Like, okay.
This dude is literally an antagonizing being. Kingpin should literally be nicknamed as Mr. Antagonizing.
Oh, man.
Or Mr. Antagonizer or something like that. I don't know.
I felt like I lost the privilege. And despite the good that I was doing, I was causing damage.
I was told you tried to kill Benjamin Poindexter that night.
I mean, technically he did, but then both sides are like, no, please, we're going to keep you alive.
True.
This caution that you're giving me, who's it from? Matt Murdock or...
He doesn't want to say it in public, but he's like, oh, I know what you talk about.
Right.
Just stay in your lane. I'll do the same.
I'm going to be mayor of this town.
And I'm going to be packing my bags and saying, let's move it. Let's get on out of here. The rent's too high. It's all smoggy over here. And I just need to get on out. No other reason why. Just need a new lifestyle.
Just stay out of New York. Just please. It sucks. That's why we're going to Missouri, man. Just stay in Missouri.
Let's go to Missouri.
Wouldn't give her the satisfaction. I'm icing her as punishment.
Punishing your friends? That seems very well adjusted.
Oh, punishment. Oh, Punisher. Oh.
I was about to say.
53% of New Yorkers, Wilson Fisk has been elected the 112th mayor of New York City.
All right.
Yep. Yeah. Let's just back it up. Let's go. Let's just go.
I don't think we need the car. I don't think we need a taxi cab. Is there a Quinjet available?
Let's just swim. Let's just swim. Even his manager's in disbelief. He's like, what in the world? You actually did it? Vanessa, I was a boy. I really liked the rooftops.
When I was a boy, I didn't like my father, and he didn't like me. And that really took a toll on my life.
He really hammered it home, so I hammered it home too.
I gotcha. And it's weird how they're on this rooftop that's next to a building that looks like the building from the Spider-Man Raimi trilogy where Norman Osborn used to live.
Do not kill him.
I never caught that.
Not that man anymore.
Promise me.
Promise.
Nah, I think he's gonna break that promise.
I mean, if Vanessa's having an affair, I mean, might as like Fist doesn't seem like the most secure guy, emotionally speaking.
Absolutely true.
Tonight you have ushered in a new dawn, time of prosperity.
Oh, I didn't even notice in the one of the billboards that it said about a musical journey. So that's got to be Rogers the Musical. I wonder what year it is in the MCU timeline because it feels like this has got to be. It's got to be after Echo, but like I'm wondering if this is 2026 in the timeline or 2027. I mean, I have no idea.
Apparently, it's after Agatha. That's what the timeline said.
Really?
I don't know what year. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, whoa!
Oh!
On the first date, premarital kissing. Not on my watch, Matthew.
I can't stand it when Kirsten's writing.
Wow. Much to do, huh?
Matthew, you gotta walk her up. Walk her to her door. That's not her door, buddy.
Be a gentleman, man. This is not
Open
a
the
good
door.
look on you.
I love New York.
Does he though?
That's such an awkward smile.
I was about to say, like, I want to smile, but I can't.
There we go. That's a shot.
That's
Money shot.
Well, yeah.
I didn't realize that, but I think that's the same building that you cut to in the first minute. You know, the first shot of the show. I think that's the same building.
I think it is. I really think it is. Isn't that the same building that Matt was on at like after dealing with Poindexter, that he was on that ledge, like in that Spider-Man pose?
Are you talking about season 3?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I think it wasn't in a church. I don't know. It must have been something.
It looked kind of close.
Oh, there's the cinematography. That red, that lighting, man, it's killer.
It's so good.
What are they doing? Are they fighting in the background? Oh, they're throwing hands. What in the world's going on?
Too relatable, unfortunately. Horrifically too coincidental.
There we go. Look at that. That's killer.
Good shot. Good shot. Wow.
Right.
Round of applause. Wow.
Wait, do you get copyrighted for music?
Probably, but I do have a thing where I could be able to do vocal isolation.
Okay. I mean, I thought we could just talk over the music. Oh, hey. We don't hear no copyrighted music here.
I mean, definitely true. And I mean, it's like for some of these anyways, because I think I didn't even realize this, but I guess there's going to be a little bit of vocal overlapping. So I think it also recorded some of the episode on there too. I'm like, oh, great. It is the first time. It is the first time doing this. So if it goes well, if it doesn't go well, I tried. We tried. It's all fine.
Try. Yeah. Just upload it and see what happens. You know, we'll watch it and like, that really okay. That makes that I couldn't hear myself there, but you know, that sounds good.
It's all good.
We tried.
It's all good.
Yeah,
we definitely tried. Fun. All right. So that was season 1, episode 1. So let's head into the discussion part about that right now. All right. So that was the episode, and I got a lot to say about this, but because this is a dual reaction, and I honestly feel our guest here should go and start off the discussion. Take it away. What are your thoughts on the episode?
All right, awesome. Okay, so you know, when I first watched this episode, man, I was so anxious. You know, I was like, oh man, you know, this had a lot of ride on it. You know, this is technically a pilot for a revival, while also paying homage to a revival. So it's a lot of things trying to balance on it, and I think for the most part, this episode does that pretty well. You know, it's a bridge between season 3 and to season. Technically, I wouldn't call this season 4, but yeah, it's technically a new show at this point. And you know, I thought it was really fun, and it's like obviously the opening is really tragic because I mean, you know, Foggy. You know, my brother, he's not that big of a fan of the show, but he still was like, man, they killed Foggy. They really killed Foggy. I'm like, yeah, they killed Foggy. I'm like, oh man, you know. And Bullseye's being back is awesome. Yeah, for the most part, I feel like it's not a return to form, obviously, but it's definitely something they're trying to do, something new they're trying to do, while also keeping the same tone and you know the same storytelling from the original Daredevil show. So that's my thoughts so far.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely agree with that, especially because I feel like honestly, there's a lot of different types of feels that I get from it, especially because it's weird because while we were discussing, I was not expecting for this show to actually drop some F-bombs. I was not expecting that whatsoever, especially because this is Disney Plus, and I was expecting more of the Netflix shows to do so because it's more adult orientated. It's more centered around just streaming anything and everything. But this being Disney, I had a feeling, I thought, okay, they're going to try to keep that adult tone, but I didn't think they were going to really go farther than what Netflix did. And I honestly feel like, I mean, I'm not a person who likes cussing in shows and movies. It's not my thing, but I honestly feel like it does show now that Disney does have the guts on moving forward, especially because We started seeing that with Deadpool and Wolverine as a movie and part of the MCU franchise that's now they're owned by Disney, and that now they get that chance on being able to bring their style and bring their type of energy, and even I'll even say it, their aura to the actual environment in the MCU, especially because it's Disney. I feel like it can be considered as like season 4 to a degree, because I honestly felt like this was season 4. It does feel like its own show, but I honestly feel like until I see more gaps being closed and more bridges being formed between this metaphorical chasm, you could say, I would say that realistically, this is kind of like season 4 of Daredevil, but Disney had its own twist to it. There's a lot of writing in this, whether it comes to an ethical or a moral aspect or even a religious aspect. I mean, I'll even involve some of my own my personal Christian thoughts on this, because I honestly feel like with Matt, I could really see like he's leaning a little bit more towards on wanting to give in into that darker half. And it's like we've already seen it throughout all of the original Netflix show. And then with this, you see that blur. It's like if you have a canvas and you have white and you have black, and it's equally painted. It's to the point where it's like you grab a thin brush and you just paint the middle, you see that blur, and it's possible that you might see that gray. And it's to the point that it's like with Matt and with Kingpin on that behalf, it's like you're starting to see this weird blend of paint come together to the point that it's like their gray areas are starting to become a lot more prominent. It's a lot bigger. It's to the point that it's a lot more on a cautious note where you're thinking, I wasn't expecting for you two to kind of have some sort of a similar undertone, a similar background, but it's scary. It really is. In a Christian standpoint, revenge is God's and God's alone. We as people, we shouldn't have to put revenge in our own hands. I mean, Matt, I can understand where he's coming from on saying the law doesn't work. The law never worked for us, especially because, Kingpin tried to put us in this situation. Fisk tried to put us in this deep, deep hole of a situation to the point where it was their lives were in danger, and then their pasts were being uncovered to the point where they were on the verge of getting killed. And I get where he's coming from, and I get where Foggy comes from, and I get where Karen comes from. But it's one of the shows where I feel like it's more of like a spiritual dilemma. I thought diabolical, but I don't know why, but dilemma. But it is diabolical to think on how crazy this blur of a line is between these two different sides. And it's like they're both on different sides of the same coin of the law. And it's crazy to think that, like, if you're flipping a coin and you're not getting heads or tails, but you're getting that very, very slim chance where it lands on the edge. And it's like it's starting to get thicker and thicker to the point where the odds of landing on the edge are a lot more prominent and it's more noticeable.
Amen to that.
Let's talk about some of the other things that I think that it's kind of important to see. I mean, we'll go through it briefly, but I don't know about how you feel about how things are right now in a social and subtly political climate, but I kind of feel like this show is kind of eerily what we need for a time like this right now. It's eerily what we need to kind of get for people to kind of see that, yeah, even though this was way before our time now, it's scarily relevant to a high degree.
There's definitely a lot of moving aspects. Like, even if like you don't like politics, that's like my view. I'm not the biggest political person, right? But I feel like it's not even about politics. It's just about leaders, right? And leaders are a constant thing in our society. It's just going to be a fact that our leaders are not going to be the most pristine people in the world. Even what's it called? Even the best leaders aren't the most pristine people in the world because they're people at the end of the day. And some of these leaders lead us astray to for their own gains, and other leaders are just trying their best to do what's right. So it's really that type of line that they're trying to tiptoe across. And obviously they're kind of making it obvious, but also like it's just I don't think it's even about like our present time anymore. It's about like the constant theme of corrupt leaders, and it's just corrupt leaders were in the past, corrupt leaders are now, and corrupt leaders are in the future. So I
Mhm.
feel like that's inevitably gonna happen for us, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna keep happening.
And I honestly do agree with that, and especially because of the fact how, us as people, we want for ourselves, or for our cities, our states, our counties, and our country to do better than the past mistakes. But the thing is that we never really look into the past that hard. Like we talk about it, but it's like it's weird, and it's kind of unsettling to think that we never really look into it. With a series like this, especially because it's very debatable on seeing who's right between Fisk and Matt. Like who's more right than wrong. And it's honestly one of those shows where you kind of can understand both sides of them. Like you really do understand it. These type of themes really bring out Daredevil's character, and I honestly love to see Matt and Daredevil as two separate people. In everything in Marvel, I always like to divide the superhero aspect and the civilian aspect every single time, because I feel like that's one thing that I don't understand about those who they wanna say, like, superhero movies are not great anymore, or, like, they're having this superhero fatigue. I don't think it's fatigue. I think it's more of the fact that we wanna see more of the human parts of the characters, and we're seeing a little bit more of the hero side. It's something that I think that realistically, when you put it in terms of that you wanna see a good show, I think you need to evenly balance the human side of the heroes and the hero sides of the humans. And I think it's such a great way of looking at these characters, because they're all incredible. And I think that that's what made Daredevil the best series out of the Netflix shows. They just really know how to bring this chemistry and this realism to these characters. They really know how to bring the human side into the hero counterpart, and the hero side into the human counterparts.
For the most part, I think you nailed it on the head. I feel like all of these characters, they all representing like the everyman, while also representing what we strive to be, or what they want to strive to be, right? Because Fisk, he is a guy who's obviously like he is the elite, but also a guy who's also trying to figure his own stuff out and figure out his purpose and place in the world. Like right now, maybe his purpose in the world right now isn't even like focusing on trying to be a mob boss. He just wants to make his purpose and legacy something different for himself, and something different for other people to see him as, because he doesn't want to be known as a mob boss forever. Same thing for Matt Murdock. He doesn't want to be known as the devil of Hell's Kitchen forever. He wants to be known as something new and something evolving. But sometimes habits are killer, and sometimes they're not gonna get that way.
It's so great to see these characters back again, and it's great to see that. I think that when they did the overhaul of Daredevil Born Again, I think that it was such the right move, because I think if we didn't get Foggy or Karen back, or even because I knew that there was going to be a different actress who was going to play Vanessa, I think the show would not have worked. Whoever did the rewrites, I think that they actually did a great job with the overhaul. I think this is going to be the first series within Marvel Television's division of Marvel Studios to actually feel like an actual series like the Netflix ones, because in the past the other shows that we got, they felt more like movies that were divided into specific episodes. But I think for something like this, I think that it's important to recreate that structure that Netflix created, because and I'm not really wanting to say that it's relying on nostalgia, or a formula that they've already established, but I think it's more of that they're wanting to go into the same direction as it to get that same feel, because I think they want for the fans to feel like it's the same version, it's the same iteration. It's not like it's a different variant of some sort, and that it's more of something that you would feel like you put aside for a while, and then you just came right back to after some odd years. And that's the kind of feeling that I'm getting from this. The chemistry is there. Like they all look like they're back, and it's a beautiful sight to see. especially because nobody lost their touch. Nobody went and they lost a glimmer of that of the characters that they've already established. As I saw an interview with Deborah Ann Wool, that she had to kind of, in a way, kind of research who Karen is after all this time. I think all of them did a great job on picking up right back where they were needing to be at, and they really hit it right on the head. And it just makes me excited on seeing what more we're gonna get from Born Again and in season 2, and hopefully the Punisher special, and that maybe they're gonna dive more into a lot of it. And I'm hoping that we're gonna get Kristen Ritter back, Mike Coulter, and Finn Jones back as Jessica, Luke, and Danny, respectively. I'm also hoping, I pray to God that this is the case, but I hope that we get Rosario Dawson back as Claire, because I think after what happened with her character at Luke Cage, I think we need to see more of her, because she was literally the Nick Fury of the Defender saga on Netflix. And if we get her back, even if it's for a cameo, I think it's gonna really, really feel like it, because like she was one of my all-time favorite characters. And if they could do so, and if they don't do it in this one, if they do it for season 2, I'm all set. I'm definitely all set.
Amen to that. I want to see Rosario Dawson again. I want to see all those characters back.
Yeah, because I know that there's a rumor that Kristen Ritter's coming back for season 2, and that she's in New York filming scenes, which I would love for that. And then I know Matthew Lillard got cast for season
Oh
3.
yeah.
I'm excited.
Oh man, that's gonna be a stacked cast. Especially if they keep adding more and more. I'm like, oh man,
The
that's gonna
one
be
thing that
great.
I would be interested in is to see if they get Linda Cardellini to be in the series for a cameo. That would be such a great Scooby Doo reunion, like a little mini reunion, but in Marvel.
Yeah, definitely. I think that'd be real killer. And honestly, all that'd be really fun. And yeah, tons of stuff for season 2, tons of stuff.
All right. Any other points that you want to bring up? Anything else you want to say before we close off the reaction?
Yeah, I think this is yeah. No, I think so far we'll get to the second episode, but so far the first episode, right? I feel like it's a good starting off point. It's not Netflix level yet, but it's definitely a good starting off point and kind of like a soft reboot in my opinion. It does feel like they kind of soft rebooted Matt's like entire like life, which is kind of the point. So, yeah.
With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching our reaction to Daredevil Born Again Season 1, Episode 1. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and also subscribe to For Real Hooper Knowledge's channel. If you guys want to see more videos like this, then please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you guys want to follow me on any of my social media, I have Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, AKX, and my Discord and my Discord server. And Real Hooper Knowledge, I believe that you have some of your social media that maybe you'd like to plug into.
Yeah, it's basically my YouTube. Yeah, YouTube, and I've Discord in my description as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. God bless you all. Stay safe, and we will see you all in the next reaction. See you guys.
Thanks out. Peace out.